Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon, where we are looking at two roller coasters of a type that we haven't built for quite a long while. But here we are now, and we have two of them. Two of them that are synchronized up, and we haven't yet checked the ratings. So, yeah, let's actually do that right now, shall we? Let's see what the increase has been in ratings. I know they were like around 6.3 and 6.4, so here we go. 6.7, nice. 6.6, also somewhat nice, though a little bit more disappointing, but still, I mean, that's pretty good all in all, I'd say. So yeah, pretty cool, pretty good, huh? Now, yeah, that's nice. I don't think we can do much more to this other than placing some scenery, and well, we might as well at some point, but for now though, there is also another thing. I mean, we have been placing quite a bit of scenery, and I said that I would change the, the priors of the research department. Well, I wouldn't say change the priorities. I just want to add a thing to the list of things that they're researching, and that is scenery and theming. I mean, just a desert theming doesn't really cut it for me. I want Egyptian theming, and I cannot imagine that the devs would not have put Egyptian theming on the list of things available to research for this park. I mean, it's a freaking desert. We got to have that. So there. Now, well, so last time we also determined that the herdline twister thing line coaster isn't really an option for us. I mean, we don't have the space. I don't even know how to build a proper one. I mean, me being a pro tycoon, you know, I don't even know my coasters. So yeah, that's not really an option. The other one is this, but yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to build it, I believe, but you know, there are other things that we haven't built yet that can also be quite good. Ta-da! Enter the water rides. We do not have the slide, nor do we have the river ride. Now, I am a little bit skeptical about the river rides, because if I'm gonna build this, it's gonna be high, and when it's gonna be high, it's gonna be like a mountain of wooden supports. And I know this park doesn't look that good, but looks are at least somewhat important to me. So yeah, not really sure if we're gonna build this just yet. It also requires a crap load of space because of its inflexible track. So yeah. Now this one is no different, but at least in terms of inflexibility. However, it does have better supports and all that. So the plan is to build a water slide, and not just one, no, two, as with like pretty much all the other tracked rides that we've built. However, when we look at our park, especially like our park potential, this is all that we have. And if we zoom out a little bit, there's only like one real option, and that is to build the slide over here, because it's gonna be long. And we also do not have a massive hill to take advantage of, so instead of, well, just building it on flat ground essentially, I'm gonna put this station in the underground on height level 1. Yep, we're gonna have a station at the world core. Well, at least, the minimum depth of this park. And well, with that, maybe we can snatch a little bit of this hill, but that's pretty much it. And we're gonna build two, so that's gonna be quite a challenge, huh? Yeah, thought so. Now, the first water slide is going to be like on this line. So we need to buy a good stretch, and I'm thinking of this stretch over here. I mean, we do have 5 grand, and this is a lot of land. I am fully aware of that, but I do think that we can afford it. So, yeah. Alright, here we go. Let's go crazy and buy land. Oh man. Oh crap, I didn't want to close that. I needed this open. So, here we go now. Buy land. Ouch. Yeah, that's gonna hurt in the budget. Though with the extra 2 coasters, we should be making even more money than we already were. So in that regard, we should be able to afford this and quickly be back up in terms of cash. We should get a healthy amount of profit in the meanwhile. Oh, and I'm on the Sands of Time, which could be any ride really, because I do not really remember how I have called each and every ride. But also, this section of the park might look a little bit dead in terms of guests, you know. I mean, all the busy stuff happens over there. But trust me that once the infrastructure is hooked up, the guest count will rise, and thus the profitability of the rides that we've built over here as well. Now then, alright, so let's pause it quickly, because we still have 4 grand, and I'm tempted to buy like another line, because then we have like, you know, yeah. Though, having said that, really, you know, let's not do that. Let's not waste too much money. Oh, it's not wasting, but let's not invest too much in things that do not return money directly. Let's just get ourselves the water slide and let's get underground with it so that we can start building. I mean, that is the most important thing that we need to do after all. Look. There we are, underground. Now, let's just get a bit of station and then, I don't know, let's see. I want this to be over there. Alright, and then, no, return to the other side, there. That is how I want it, and we'll work with this. So, let's see, I mean, how do I end up if I just straight up lift this to... well, wherever we can go, really. I mean, I have no clue, really, where this can lead us. Alright. Oh, nice. Alright, so right now we're above ground. Do I even get enough height to just get anywhere, really? Yeah, I do. Right, so this is too high for supports, but that's fine. I mean, ideally, I'd still build... oh, tower! Oh man, no, the thing is, I cannot go to this side because the other lift will be exactly the same of the other water slide. So I cannot do too many shenanigans, though perhaps this is just a bit, ooh, risky, but I'm liking this there. What was in the way? Was it a ride? Yeah, it's the log film. Alright, kinda, yeah, there's no real alternative to that. Oh, and that is most definitely going to require a closed curve. I could do this, but then in terms of returning, I think I might have an issue unless I drop too high. Right, let's get that sorted, and then after, oh yes, I think, ladies and gentlemen, that we might have a plan over here. Yeah. Alright. Just like this. And then, yeah, we might want to close this one too. Look at this. And then we could even do an S-bend. Yeah, to the other side, of course. No. To the other side. I mean, me doing this, if I can't go below our own track right now, then we're gonna have serious issues with the other. No, we won't. I was about to say, like with the other water slide, but no, that won't be the case. Now then, time for another drop, don't you think? Oh, no, indeed I don't think that. Yeah, let's do an S-bend to over here. And now let's have the big drop then, shall we? Let's actually also close this. I mean, you never know how fast these rides go. There. And then like this. And then we can... right now we can still go pretty much above everything that we want to. So that's pretty sweet actually. Thinking about it. Now, I mean, do I really want to go above everything? Why not, actually? I mean, like this, yes. Right now, we are above the station. I think that that's actually pretty cool. However, it is not that practical to be honest, but yeah, this will lead to issues in terms of hooking it up, but well, we'll see how we can deal with it. We'll find our way around, I'm pretty sure of it. Where? Now I hope that this isn't like just a guaranteed recipe for crashes. I really hope it isn't. In the meantime, let's do a few more S-bends. So far, I'm pretty hopeful for how this will perform, if I'm honest. Look. Right, well, I mean, the track is actually rather successful. It's rather interesting, not the standard stuff that we built, though. Please, dear viewer, keep an eye out on how it's gonna perform and whether or not it will crash. Because I have a feeling it just might do that when we do not really want that. I mean, I never want that, of course. But I'm just saying that I have a feeling that this track might not be that safe. Even though we have closed... Aww, did you hear that? I think something broke down, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, yeah, like I was saying, I don't think that this... Ooh, look at that. It's not launched off. That's pretty interesting. So far, it seems to be doing rather okay in the test ride. Yeah, it didn't even crash. Alright, well, I mean, I'm seeing that and being pleasantly surprised. And it's actually true. I am pleasantly surprised with that. Yeah. I mean, I fully expected this to go very different. Yeah, so there's the slide. Right, now we're at the park border. Right, now we're at the edge of the circus show. Nice! We can hook this up just like that. Perfect fit. Shouldn't have been one tile tighter, if I'm honest. Nice, 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 nice. Right then, time for the ratings, I say. So, water slide number 1, how good are you? Oh, it's not yet available. Fine, fine. Right, we need to add benches to this whole ordeal. So, like this. We also need to staff this. I mean, we need handy dudes here. I don't think this can have a station brake failure, but just to be on the safe side in terms of vomit and all that. Now, I don't think we need a safety mechanic, but what we can do is get another just loose mechanic. Oh, and a guard. Oh, and an entertainer. I mean, we only got 3 of those and already we're close to the guest count that we need. Yeah, I might have been a little bit behind on those. Now, do we have ratings now? We do, and they're actually not that bad. Though, to be honest, I mean, they could have been better, but that would only have been achieved if we would have built this a little bit more above ground. So, all in all, I'd say it isn't that bad. And the thing is that because a lot of it is underground right now, that also means that we have a lot more space above ground to build other stuff. So, yeah, I'd say it's a success. Now, we aren't going to build the other water slide right next to it straight away. Because, yeah, there are a few issues. Well, actually, I mean, looking at the cache, we could really do that, to be honest. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Now, I am aware that the queue for this is horrendously long. I mean, this ride isn't that fast, and this long queue is not helping with that at all. So, let's take a look. The ride time is 1 minute 15. Basically, that's just 75 seconds. We have 12 dinghies, jingies, and with that, I mean, 75 divided by 12 is like, I don't know, 7 or so seconds. So, yeah, I mean, this is already set up good. I thought that maybe lowering the minimum waiting time would increase the throughput, but no, really, I don't think it's needed. So, here we go then. We now have a water slide. Why don't we call this, yeah, we're gonna call this the Twist of Mortel. No, no, we're not. No, that's way too referencey to some, well, some television series. No, we're gonna come up with something of our own. How about we are going to call this the Bedouin, yeah, the Bedouin long travel. I don't even know. I mean, Bedouin, Bedouin, Bedouin. I don't know really, but this is the name. You know, I mean those folks that travel in the desert. I think they're called like this. I don't really know. This might be, you know, like totally pulled out of my ass, really, in terms of a name. But I think it's the folks that travel the desert. So, now, with that in mind, and also with, you know, the fact in mind that this is only really over here above the watery part, you can, of course, guess what the color is gonna be. Is it gonna be this? No, 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 no. No, we can't have it like that. I also think that that would be a bit overkill. This though, or perhaps more like this. And then yellow supports. Oh, I can so see this happening. And then these with an icy. You know, how about if we make these green with an icing? How about dark green with icing below it? I kind of like this, I must admit. I kind of really do, actually. It fits well with the, you know, the already watery theming here and the iciness and all that. I like it. I approve. So, well, that's that taken care of. Now, I did saw that we also got the Kruger Mansion. And, yeah, you know what? I think that this is a very nice place for said Kruger Mansion. So, yeah, we're gonna build that over here. I mean, just over there, nothing fancy really. I don't wanna block off too much possibilities for future tracks. So, wait, what? We have vomit on top of the tower. And there's still folks going on to the tower. It's just that there's vomit. I mean, how in the freaking earth can they vomit on a queue? They never do that. What's wrong with you, guest? Anyway, yeah, let's get the infrastructure extended a little bit to accommodate for this soon-to-be Kruger Mansion. Let's see, the Kruger Mansion. Where are thou? There. Yeah, let's get that. I mean, these aren't that bad really, you know, in terms of rides. I mean, they do add rainproof stuff to the park, so I guess it isn't that bad really. Right, let's quickly set this up. We need this to be $5. I mean, definitely we need this to be $5. Look what we got! Jumping fountains! Oh, yes! That is amazing! Guests will actually come to the park for the jumping fountains. So, I do think that you and I both know what's gonna happen. We are going to make a jumping fountain pass through the park and place that stuff. That will remove some of the fences that we've placed, I believe, but I mean, do I care? Not so much. I mean, they're fountains. My favorite. So, let's open this up. That's all set up. Let's give this a name. How about we call this the sacrifice of the sands. Oh yeah. Actually, in terms of coloring, I mean, this fits rather well, you know, this whole Kruger Mansion. It is already brown and yellow and all that. And as it happens, that is also more or less the theming and which we're going with in this park. So, yeah, pretty cool. Now then, look, put that on no entry, a few benches and done. What we are now going to do though is place these freaking jumping fountains. So we need the perfect view for this. I guess that this is the best. Look at this. Everywhere we can place them, we should really. Like on crossings. Crossings are perfect for fountains. Maybe though, I should put the scenery back on so I can see that I do not remove my own fences. I mean, I can so totally see myself doing that. So this is just, you know, because I know myself. Oh, the fences aren't actually removed. Oh, that's convenient. I thought they would, now that I know they aren't. Look, jumping fountains. Man, do they look good. Right, let's see. Ooh, there's also quite a lot of vandalism over here, really. And you as well. Alright, that's not good. Yeah, need to keep on top of that stuff. It's really not helping the park and all, you know. We can have one over there. Nice. I do think though that just at a quick glance that these are more or less all the places where we could place them. So, but that's still good. I mean, there's still quite a lot of them. So I approve. Now, let's pause it and let's get the view back to normal. Like this. Boom, with the gas back on. We are just shy 22 guests for this park. I mean, sure, they're coming, but they're also leaving, so we need to ensure that we bid yet another big thing. And just a Crooker mansion is not gonna cut it. So, eggheads, yeah, you've just given me jumping fountains. I'm kind of looking for Egyptian theming. So we'll keep this ticked on. For now though, I think that we should buy another big slab of land over here to accommodate for our slide. And I do think that with 11,000 we have the cash for it. I mean, as I said a few videos ago, we are now at the turning point where just buying land isn't really that much of an issue anymore, as the park is turning into the crazy profitability range. Look at this. I mean, I can afford this. Still 10 grand. Wow, nice. I don't think I'm gonna buy all of it, just enough to get the slide going. And that should really be like another 2 lines or so. I mean, once we've got the slide built, we'll probably actually have more money. Oh man. We have more money than we start out with building the slide. So, there. Well, right. Time to get this slide. And all that I really need to do is just terraform and this over here. Oh man, things are going so well for this park. And I really was looking up to it, you know, and I was like, man, it's gonna be challenging and no, and difficult. Mew. But no, it isn't actually. It's rather easy. Now that, you know, we got a few good rides in here and we're making profits, it isn't that difficult. I'm pleasantly surprised by that, really. I thought it would be different. Now, yeah, we can get away with this. So, well, I won't really, I mean, we'll worry about hooking it up once we are needing to hook it up. So, yeah, right. So this is gonna require a bit more terraforming, I'm afraid. So let's get this down, and right now we should be good to go. Look at that, perfect. Right, so same setup over here. I'm gonna go down, and I'm gonna go around, but this time though, what we can do right now, and that is much more interesting. Oh, okay, yeah, that's an issue. That is also an issue. You know what? Let's go around the ship so we do not have this issue. You know what? Let's just have 2 wide curves here, because what I want to do really... Oh, I could have the big drop, but no. Alright, yes. I mean, me saying no to a big drop? No. No. Alright, yeah, I have to. I mean, I would have loved to, but no, it's not gonna happen. Now, right now, I mean, you of course can all see where this is going, and yes, that is indeed where it's going. It is going right over here. And then open it up again. And then like this. And then I think right now, are we? Yeah, we're at the line of the slide. I don't like that. So now we are like in front of the slide. And I do believe that, yeah, we need to go to height 10 right now though. Otherwise we're gonna run into issues with the rest of the ride. Tree in the way? Really? Tree in the way? What tree is in the way? Oh, I see. It's my cactar! Balls! Move it, cacti! Move! Where are you? There. There, alright then. Yeah, of course I lost my build selector thingy, but yeah, right now it works, which is the most important bit. Right, so right now we can do a few cool things, like this. And then, yeah, I mean in terms of speed, we might fly off there, but I'm gonna take the risk. If not, I can always easily fix it, of course. Can we fix it? Yes, we can. Now, ooh, this would be really ideal, actually, to have another big drop. Of course, we are going to take safety measures for this one. Oh, balls. Crap, I should have gone down just one more. Alright, wasting money here. Ooh. This could have ended very poorly if I didn't drag down over there. Really very poorly. Alright, so in terms of the entrance, we cannot have that at the same place. However, right now we are at height 3. We are going to need an S-bend towards this side. That way, I now want to see where we can... Yeah, there. Alright, fine. We will put it over there. And the same with this one. And this is important because I cannot, like, you know, stray away from that right now anymore. So... yeah, let's just keep this open though, and then do it like this. And then keep that open. And then, really, what I need, basically, is another approach vector. And this at height 1 would have been perfect, but no. No. So, let's do some S-bends, and then maybe another one. Oh, and then, alright, yeah, then we're hitting our own slide. So, then we'll go down to height 1. And then, yes, nice! Right, so we'll just do a bit of a squiggly screw with an S-bend, and then another one. Just, you know, moving the track around a bit. Not too much over here though, because we're gonna need every bit of space. So here it is just one long stretch of straight. But I am curious though to how this is going to perform. So whilst you, my lovely viewers, check that out for me, I am going to bother myself with this logistical nightmare, because that is what it is, a logistical nightmare. Right now I should be able to just go up. That's all I want really. Yeah, and here I was claiming that it's gonna be a logistical nightmare. I mean, nothing further from the truth, actually. It's rather easy, if I'm honest, though. Yeah, so we're gonna have the path go over here, just so you know. And that means that this is going to be like this. Oh wow, I also saw massive speeds flashing around over there. Quite liked it, if I'm honest. Now, the good thing about this, you know, this water slide is that we have so much space on land. It's almost begging for a coaster. And guess what? The beggings of the, well, the coaster gods have been heard. We are going to build that. However, first though, if I could get this over here and then like that, that would be so good. Then that is going to be over there. Get a few benches out there, but also not to forget underground jumping fountains. I don't think I've had those, so I'm there. At first, at video 191, we're still doing something for the first time. Now, of course, the one thing that's important is what the ratings are of this water slide 1. It's more or less the same, but then again, the tracks are also more or less the same. Both aren't the best we could do, but I am pretty satisfied with it. So what we are going to do is put on the magic option over here, because I mean that is what I wanted after all. We're gonna charge $5 for this, or I mean, how much am I charging? $5.50. I don't really need the money now anymore, so I might as well just leave it at $5. I mean, why not? And this one's $5.90, so it's like a small 6. Right, not anymore. Not anymore either. There. Right. Now, of course, we're gonna open it up. Look at this. Only this stretch left. We got plenty of cash. Man, man, the park is actually coming together right now. We're in August and I can see this happening, man. It's gonna happen. We are going to finish this park without cheesy advertising campaigns. And that is, you know, I'm seeing that in August, halfway through. First though, let's not get ahead of ourselves and let's name this water slide. Now I already had trouble with the last one, so let's think of something creative. How about we're going to call this the Dry Chris. Oh yes, you know, Chris, I mean, I don't really know what they are exactly, other than they're a weapon in Diablo 2. That also makes zigzags around, you know, some kind of knife. So, there, I know it's a bit far-fetched, but it works for me. Now, we're not gonna give this the same color, and in fact, over here, we're a bit more into the greens. So, I'm thinking of adding... No, I need the other one. This is a bit more of a green. We could then add some gold to it, or perhaps even this. Yeah, most definitely. No. I mean these. This could very well work actually. And we could even add white poles. I don't think white looks that bad really. I don't want to have too much yellow over there. I do think though that because this is more to the other side, yeah, I like this. I'm very pleased with it. We're gonna go with black bottoms and dark blue jingies or whatever really. Right, that's good. I like this. I'm very pleased with it. Now, we have a shared exit. What we do need to do now, though, is... oh, man. The chaos. But what we do need to do is get ourselves a handy dude over here. Because without one, yeah, it's not going to be much. Now, look what we're going to do over here. This is basically your area. Which means you'll never see the light of day again. You're Moleman. You know what? We're gonna rename you Moleman 24. Just because you never see the light of day. There. Oh man. Wait, is it not saved? Yeah, it is. Moleman. What are you? Are you a handyman? Nope, I'm a mole. Right, I think it's pretty funny. There, so, well, 2 slides now in action, and yeah, I think the park is doing amazing. All of a sudden, we have lots of cash, lots of space, and still a few rides to build. So, how is this going to end? You'll find that out next time, when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.